What's up, happy people? Roger Sipe coming at you from the bunker of awesome. It is October 6th when this is getting posted, and we're going to keep this message short this week because it's actually just going to be kind of a reinforcement and an evolution of last week's message. Stick around if you want to be able to stay loose and get the best results possible while having a So yeah, we've been getting a ton of positive feedback. A lot of people emailing us and saying thanks for these weekly messages. And last week's message, if you recall, was just all about doing your best. Here's why that's so important, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a mechanism for sort of implementing it in a really sweet way. The reason, what I talked about last week, is that I want you to focus on just doing your best. The main thing that you can control is doing your best. And I would really go so far as to recommend that the way you evaluate the quality of each day is on that one characteristic. That one thing, did you do your best? Here's why this is so important. It's because now we're in it. Like the fourth quarter is not about to start. We're in it right now. Which means that it is now game time. I'm going to be watching my Packers play Monday Night Football. I'm recording this on Monday. You're getting it on Tuesday at the earliest. But one of the things that you'll find about football players, or really any athlete, is that they spend a lot of time, Monday through Saturday, thinking about their game plan, thinking about the game and how they're going to win it, right? They're thinking a lot. They're practicing, they're watching film, they're analyzing, they're looking at the playbook, they're rehearsing, specific plays many times, and they're thinking. And the reason that they do that is because once the game starts, once that opening kickoff happens, they want to take that thinking and shut it off. You ask any good athlete, when they are performing, they do not want to be thinking. They just want to be flowing and reacting. You with me so far? That's what you want right now. If you're going to get the best performance and the most winningest result, yes, I said most winningest, out of yourself, it's going to be as a result of when the gun goes off on Monday morning or Tuesday morning or 9 a.m. or whenever you start doing what you do. You want thinking time to be done, and you just want to be flowing and reacting and sticking and moving. And I've found that one of the best ways to do this is to simply focus only on doing your best. I'll tell you one of my favorite stories about this. I had a coaching client. His name is Scott. Scott sold residential real estate. In fact, specifically new construction. Still does, sells a lot of it. He's amazing at what he does. And he has traditionally been the number one guy in his company. Well, I was working with him. I was actually working with this entire team through about a 3-year stretch right when the recession was happening. And so the new construction business was experiencing a bit of a dip. But what was happening for my man Scott was that he was was accustomed to being the number one sales guy month after month after month, and had been this way for years. Well, his business was down like everybody's, but what was especially concerning to him was that he had a couple months in a row where he was not number one. He was kind of getting whooped by some of the other salespeople on his team. And as I was talking with him, we realized that a lot of that was because he was just trying too hard, and he was. There was a shortage of leads, right? Like there was just not as many people coming to tour their properties at the time. And so he was tense, right? He was trying to do everything right. He was feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing as many prospects, and so I've got to sell everybody. And he was just trying to do too much, and he was trying to do everything perfectly. And it was really counterproductive, as you can probably imagine. And so what we got talking about this idea of dude, Scott, you got to stop thinking so much. You got to stop trying so hard. How about this? How about he was actually the first person that we ever did this just focus on doing your best thing. And he actually took it to a level that you may actually want to try. So at the end of a month, I talked with him a couple more times, and then we had this conversation about, hey, just do your best and let's see how it goes. Well, a month later, number one, he had sort of regained his position atop the leaderboard, and he was having way more fun. Way more people were saying yes. He had way more energy. Things were actually starting to go well, and he was really establishing some pretty sweet momentum for himself. And he goes, I got to show you something. And he pulls out this little 3-ring binder, and he had this page in there that had these little round stickers on it. I was like, what's up with your sticker book, man? It was cool. He had like all these little multicolored, they were little round stickers, like literally you would get in a kindergarten class. And what he said was, he goes, this is my whole focus. He goes, what I do is I literally look at myself in the mirror at the end of every day, and I gauge my performance on the day on this question of, did I do my best? And if I can honestly say yes, I give myself a sticker. He had made a little grid, 6x5 grid, 30 days in the month. And he said, yeah, that's all I do. My whole goal is just to fill up this grid with a sticker each day. I'm literally like a kindergarten kid. All I'm thinking about all day long is, man, I just want to get my sticker for the day. And he kept it that simple and that clear and that childish and that loose. All the other statistics that he had always tracked and measured, he kind of forgot about them for a little while in favor of just, hey, did I do the best that I could with what I had? And if the answer was yes, he got a sticker. Now, this isn't really about the sticker. If you want to make a little 6x5 grid and go for a whole month of giving yourself a sticker each day, of course you're totally welcome to do so. It might really be actually a lot of fun. I don't care if you're giving yourself a sticker. I do care that you are loose. I do care that you are moving forward and controlling the controllables as much as you can and having some fun, but mostly I care that you're doing your best. Because when you do that, when you focus only on, hey, do I get a sticker today? Did I do my best today? And let everything else take care of itself, you retain the appropriate loose feeling, the appropriate amount of having fun, and that boosts your attractiveness, turns on your money magnet, and makes people want to work with you to the highest degree possible. And I know that's important for you. So keep it simple. Judge yourself only on that one question, and we'll come back and see you next week and see how it's going. Hope you have an awesome week. Be good.